Hello dear students, welcome to our chemistry class. Now we are in the last session of the solid state chemistry. In this session, we will be going to discuss about some important questions from the NCERT textbook. Okay, so now this session is, I will call it as NCERT solve exercises. Okay, shall I start? Then please you have to listen very carefully this video, because this video it is very helpful for your examination purpose, because in this session I will be going to discuss very important questions regarding this solid state. So now first question is there, why solids are rigid? Dear students, why solids are rigid? You have very well known idea about the properties of solids or characteristics of solids. Solid is having a rigid, okay, it is one of the most important property in the solid. Here the intermolecular forces of attraction in the solid, this is very strong. Solid ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ intermolecular forces of attraction strong ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So now here the constituent of particles are fixed in position. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ particles ಕೂಡ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ fixed position ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. So therefore here it oscillates about their main positions. This is the reason solids are rigid. Dear students, first question is, why are solids rigid? Or solids it is having a rigidity property. Justify this one. Here solids rigidity property ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದ್ರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೋಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ವೈ ಡು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್? ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮಾ? ನೋ. Why it does not having a definite volume? Because its shape is dependent upon its container, because in that one the particles are held by loosely. So now why do solids have a definite volume? ಯಾಕೆ solids definite volume ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, again your answer is the same. What is that one? It is containing a strong intermolecular forces of attraction and then the particles are fixed in position. This is the answer for this one. And the next question is, classify the following as amorphous or crystalline solids, that is polyurethane, naphthalene, benzoic acid, teflon, potassium nitrate, cellophane, polyvinyl chloride, fiberglass as well as copper. You have to classify these given substances whether it shows a amorphous property or crystalline solids. Okay, so now here what are the amorphous solids? Here the polyurethane, teflon, cellophane, polyvinyl chloride, fiberglass, these are belongs to amorphous solids. And then in case of crystalline solids means naphthalene, benzoic acid, potassium nitrate, copper, these are all belongs to that is the crystalline solids. Now next one is, why the glass is considered as a super cooled liquid? ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಗ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಸೂಪರ್ ಕೂಲ್ಡ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಯಾಕೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಹೌದಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ಗನು ಏನೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಫ್ಲೋನೆಸ್ ಐತಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಐತಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಟಮ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಥಿಕ್ನೆಸ್. So see here, similar to liquids, glass has a tendency to flow. Therefore, glass is considered as a super cooled liquid. This is the reason that glass windows and doors are slightly thicker at the bottom than that of the top. And the next question is that refractive index of a solid is observed to have the same value along all the directions. Comment on the nature of this solid. Would it show cleavage property? Question ಏನೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ಸಾಲಿಡ್ದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಏನೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದೈತ್ರಿ. ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಹೌದಾ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, ಒನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಮ್, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್, ಟೆಂಪಲ್. 5 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ? ಎಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ isotopic property. So this type of solid, it is having a isotopic property because that refractive index is nothing but that is the physical property of the solid. Here the given solid having the same value of refractive index in all the directions, so therefore it shows that is the isotropic property. Another one question is there, please see there, would it show cleavage property? Whether it shows the cleavage property, ಅದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಐಸೋಟ್ರೋಪಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಐಸೋಟ್ರೋಪಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ಅಮಾರ್ಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಮಾರ್ಪಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಮಾರ್ಪಸ್ ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಏನಿರತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ನಾ ಚಾಕನ್ನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ದಿ ಸೈಡ್? ನೋ. ಸೊ means here when an amorphous solid is cut into a sharp edges, it provides the irregular shape. So this is the cleavage property of the amorphous. So now next question is, solid is a very hard electrical insulator in solid as well as in molten state and melts at extremely high temperature. What type of solid is it? One solid ಏನಾಗತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, it is having a high electrical insulator in solid as well as in case of molten state, it melts extremely at a high temperature. What type of solid is it? See here, the given properties are the properties of covalent or network solid. ಇದೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನು ಅದ್ರ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಇರತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ or network solid. Here therefore the given solid is covalent or network solid, and then the example for this one, it includes that is the diamond as well as quartz. Okay, so this is about the answer. And then next one is, ionic solids conduct electricity in molten state but not in solid state. Explain. ಅಯೋನಿಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸು ಮೋಲ್ಟನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು, ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 2 types of charges, one is a positive and other one is a negative. But in case of solids, all that ions are arranged in exact manner. Okay, all these are arranged in fixed position and then there is no any vacancy. So therefore there is no any free electron to conduct the electricity, so therefore it can't provide that is the current. See here, in ionic compound electricity is conducted by ions. In solid state ions are held together by the strong electrostatic forces and are not free to move about within the solid. Hence ionic solids do not conduct electricity in solid state. ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಯಾನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್? ಮೆಲಿಯಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಕ್ಟೈಲ್. ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಲಿಯಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್, ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಮೆಲಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ now next question is, give the significance of a lattice point. Already you have a very well known idea about the lattice point. Okay, give the significance of lattice point means the lattice points, it is represents that is the position of a particle. lattice point ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್, ಅಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ಆಟಮ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ lattice point. And then next question is, name the parameters that characterize a unit cell. Already you have a well known idea about this one. Unit cell, it is characterized by the 6 parameters. Unit cell, it is characterized by the 6 parameters. First one is dependent upon that is the edge length, another one is that is the edges. Okay, sorry, edge length or edges, another one is angle. One is edges, another one is angles. Here on edges means that is the ABC, angle mean that is alpha, beta, gamma. One thing is ABC and then another one is alpha, beta, gamma is there. So these are the 6 parameters of the unit cell. See here, along the edges means A, B and C, and then angles between the edges alpha, beta, gamma. Next question is distinguish between hexagonal and monoclinic unit cell. And next question is base centered and end centered unit cell. You have to distinguish between hexagonal and monoclinic unit cell. You can refer for this question your 7 crystal system table. ಏನು ನಾನು 7 ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇನಲ್ರಿ, ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ HMT ಆ ಕಾಲಮನ್ನು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಲೆಂತು ಮತ್ತು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಥರದ್ದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಪೇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಎಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎರಡೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದು ಎರಡು ಈಸಿ ಇದಾವ್ರಿ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರೈ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, what is the 2-dimensional coordination number of a molecule in square close packed layer? Square close packed layer. Here 2-dimensional. What is its coordination number? What is the coordination number? Coordination number is nothing but the number of neighboring particles or the touching space. In 2-dimensional, you have to imagine 2-dimensional. It is containing only length as well as width. Means L into B. L into B means it containing how many coordination number? That is the 4 coordination number. Okay, this is your answer. 2-dimensional. Because you see this one. 2-dimensional, the spheres of the layers are arranged like this one over the another. In case of 2-dimensional and in case of square structure, consider this atom. It is touches this one, this side and then this side. Totally how many neighboring spheres are there? 4 spheres. So therefore its coordination number is 4. Okay. Next question is, which of the following lattices has the highest packing efficiency? Simple cubic, body centered cubic and then hexagonal close packed lattice. ಈ ಮೂರೊಳಗ ಯಾವುದು ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದೈತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಪ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು? 3 ಟೈಪ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಹೆಕ್ಸಾಗೋನಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ FCC ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಎಷ್ಟೈತ್ರಿ? 0.52. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ 0.68. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಕ್ಸಾಗೋನಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್? ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ 0.74. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ 52%, and then body center that is a 68%, and then hexagonal close packing that is the 74%. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐತ್ರಿ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ hexagonal close packed lattice. So this is your answer. Okay. So now next one is, what type of defect can arises when a solid is heated? ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೈತಿ? ವಿಚ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವೇ? See your answer. When a solid is heated, vacancy defect can arises. Solid ಅನ್ನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it will get more energized when you apply the temperature to the ideal crystal, and then here as you increasing the temperature, at that time the molecules are also more energized. That energized molecules can leave the place easily. Means then in case of that is the lattice point, it leaves the places from the lattice point easily. So therefore it arises that is the vacancy defect. And then here vacancy defect, it leads to decreases in the density of the solid. Already you know about this one. Vacancy defect ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಲೆಟೈಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ will be goes on decreasing. Okay. So now next one is, that is the what type of stoichiometric defect is shown by zinc sulfide as well as silver bromide? Zinc sulfide it shows a Frankel defect, and then AgBr it shows that is a Frankel defect as well as Schottky defect. And the next question is, explain how vacancies are introduced in an ionic solid when a cation of higher valency is added as an impurity in it. And in this question it is belongs to that is the impurity defect. Impurity defect means that is the one extra material, that is the doped material or impurity is added to the crystal to conduct the electricity. It is known as that is the doping, and then impurity material is known as a dopant. The effect is known as impurity defect. Howda? So now next one is here. You can take that is a NaCl crystal. NaCl crystal, and you have to insert it that is a Sr+2. This is about NaCl crystal is there. And then higher valency. Higher valency means again I am taking that is a one sodium chloride crystal. Just you can refer for this purpose, that is a impurity defect video. Okay, so now here the Na plus is there, and then it is about the Cl minus, again Na plus, and then Cl minus, again here the Cl minus, Na plus, and then again here Cl minus, Na plus, and then again here Na plus, and then Cl minus, Na plus, and then this is about the Cl minus. Now I want to remove that is the Na plus. Okay, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಿಂದ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ Na ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಇದು ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ Na ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ ರೀ? +1 ಟೋಟಲಿ +2 ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದ್ನಿ. ಅದರ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ವೆಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಹೈಯರ್ ವೆಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ Sr+2 ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು +2 ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, Sr+2 ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ Sr+2 ಸಾಕಲ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಾ ಹಿಯರ್ substitute Sr+2 and then this hole will be created. Howda? So this is about the answer for this question. And the next question will be that is the ionic solids which have an ionic vacancy due to metal excess defect develop color, explain with the help of a suitable example. You can refer for this one, that is the development of color means for example NaCl. Okay, metal excess defect by the anion vacancy. metal excess defect ಒಳಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ anion vacancy ಐತ್ರಿ NaCl. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಕಲರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವೈ ದ ಕಲರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸೈಟ್. ಆನಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಕೂಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಮುಂಚೆ ಪ್ಯಾಪ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಕೂಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋಯಿಶ್ ಕಲರ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ that is a group of 14 element is to be converted into n type of semiconductor by doping it with a suitable impurity. To which group should this impurity belong? Here an n type of semiconductor, it conducts that is because of the presence of extra electron. N type of semiconductor means that is the presence of extra electron, means a negative type of semiconductor. What is meant by negative type of semiconductor? Negative type of semiconductor means here the impurity material it is having the higher number of valency as compared to the host atom. Okay, so therefore here that is the a group 14 element can be converted into n type semiconductor by doping it with a group 15 element. And then our next question is define the term of amorphous solid, give and few examples for the amorphous solid. What is the amorphous solid? Amorphous solid is nothing but the particles are arranged in irregular shape, and then you can go for the example that is plastic and then rubber, glass, etc. These are the amorphous solid. It is a so easy question, you can refer my videos. Okay, next one, what makes a glass different from a solid such as a quartz? Under what conditions could quartz can be converted into glass? Here the arrangement of the constituent particles makes a glass different from the quartz. ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗಿಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟು, ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟು ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ ರೀ. ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಬೋತ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ as ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಏನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀರಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರೀ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ short range order as well as long range order, and then quartz can be converted into glass by heating and then cooling it rapidly. ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ term coordination number? What is the coordination number of atoms in a cubic closed packed structure? Coordination number means that is the number of Nye-governing atoms or number of touching spheres is known as coordination number. And what is the coordination number in closed packed structure? That will be the 12. And then next question is, how can you determine the atomic mass of an unknown metal if you know its density and the dimension of its unit cell? Explain. You can write that the calculation of density of the unit cell, that is D is equal to Z into M divided by A cube into Avogadro's number. Okay. So now in this one again here next question is there, how will you distinguish between the following pairs of terms, hexagonal close packing and cubic close packing? ಯಾವ ಥರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, and then you can refer that is a unit cell system, and then crystal lattice and unit cell. What is the crystal lattice and then what is the unit cell? You can write in this one. Okay, next one, tetrahedral void and then octahedral void. Tetrahedral void means the void is created between the post pairs. Octahedral void means the void is created between the 6 number of pairs. So now next question is, calculate the packing efficiency in case of metal crystal for simple cube, body centered cube, base centered cube, with the assumptions that the atoms are touching with each other. Okay, and then this is belongs to packing efficiency for simple cube, it shows that is a 52, and then for body centered it shows that is a 68, and then base centered it shows that is a 74. Okay, so now next one is, what is a semiconductor? Describe two main types of semiconductors and contrast their conduction mechanism. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನಂತ ಬರೀರಿ, ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಮಿಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ನಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೋಕಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ cuprous oxide, that is a Cu2O, can be prepared in laboratory. In this oxide, copper to oxygen ratio is slightly less than 2:1. Can you account for the fact that this substance is a p-type semiconductor? ಇದು ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೇನಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ in the cuprous oxide, that is the Cu2O, it is prepared in the laboratory. Copper to oxygen ratio is slightly less than, that is the 2:1. Copper to, that is the oxygen ratio 2:1. It means the number of copper plus ion is slightly less than that of the twice of the O-2 ions. And then this is because some copper plus ions have been replaced by copper plus 2 ions. Means in every copper plus 2 ion it replaces by, that is a copper plus ions, thereby creating a hole. Means according to for you this examination, every Na plus it can be replaced by Sr plus 2. So similar in case that is a copper plus 2 instead of that is a copper plus ion, you can copper plus 2 ion it is replaced by copper plus ions, thereby creating a hole. As a result, the substance conducts the electricity with the help of these positive holes, and the substances is a p type of semiconductors. Okay, next question is, that is the classify each of the following as being either a p type or an n type of semiconductor. First question is germanium doped with indium, second one is boron doped with silicon. Silicon and germanium, these two are acts as in a pure conductors. Okay, silicon as well as germanium, these two are acts as in pure conductors, and this is doped with, that is the indium as well as boron. And then here these both are shows that is a p type of semiconductor, because here silicon as well as boron, silicon it is a 4 valency, boron it is a 3 valency, germanium it is also same, and then so therefore it shows that is a p type of semiconductivity. And then next question is, in terms of band theory, what is the difference between a conductor and an insulator, between a conductor and semiconductor? Okay, so now see here, in terms of band theory, what is the difference between conductor and insulator? First question is, what is the difference between conductor and insulator? Second question is, what is the difference between conductor and semiconductor? Already you have a very well known idea about the band theory, that is the energy gap. Here the three cases are arises, because there is a valence band and then another one is a conduction band. There is a difference between the valence band and conduction band is known as, that is the energy gap or band theory. Okay, so now or band means forbidden band. Here the three cases are arises. First one is, that is the valence band as well as conduction band, both are overlapping with each other, then it shows the conductance property. Another case is, the valence band as well as, that is the conduction band, is having the highest difference, means that is a 5 electron volt, so therefore it is acts as an insulator. Another one case is, there is a slightly difference, it is less than or equal to 3 electron volt between the conduction band as well as valence band, so therefore it is acts as a semiconductor. This is about your answer. And the next one is, explain the following terms with a suitable examples, that is a Schottky defect, Frankel defect, interstitials as well as epicenters. You can refer this one, this is so easy is there, that is in terms of defects or imperfections in that is the solids. Schottky defect, Frankel defect. Schottky defect means you have to remove that is the equal number of cations and anions, and then draw the ideal crystal and you can show. Frankel defect means cation is leaves the lattice point and occupies the interstitial site, and then interstitial defect means that is the some extra particles occupies the interstitial site. Epicenter means you can refer that is the NaCl. Okay, means the metal excess defect. That metal excess defect means in case of that is a anion. And then this is about the answer is you can refer the previous videos. And then next one, defects in solids. What is meant by defects in solids? Deviation from ordered arrangement of particles in a crystal. It is the defects in solids. Defects in solids you have that is the line defects as well as point defect. Okay, so now these are the very important. What is the defects in solids or imperfection in solids? Defect in solids or imperfection in solids. Deviation arises from an arrangement of an ideal crystal. What is the ideal crystal? Ideal crystal means in a crystal or solid. In a crystal or solid, the crystal is having a zero entropy. A crystal is having zero entropy means there is no any randomness, and then in this the particles are occupied at its original position. Ideal crystal ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀರೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಾಪಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ two option, that is one is a line defect, another one is point defect. What is meant by line defect? Define the line defect means in this line defect here the deviation or the irregularity arrangement in the crystal in entire line, irregularity of arrangement of particles whole line. See here, this is I am taking one ideal crystal. It is a positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and then positive. Line defect. Okay. So now, first case, that is the line defect means irregularity. Okay. Arrangement of an particles in an whole line. So now here, take this one. This is the negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Here missing this whole line in this crystal. Missing this whole line in this crystal, it is known as a line vacancy defect. It is known as line vacancy defect. Okay. So now next one is, another one is, I am taking here, this is the positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Here one extra line is occupies. So now it is known as line interstitial defect. It is known as line interstitial defect. Understand ಆಯ್ತ್ರಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 3 ಲೈನ್ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೈನ್ ಉಳಿದ್ರಿ? 2 ಲೈನ್ ಉಳಿದು. ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತ್ರಿ. ಹೋಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನಾಯಿತು, ಲೈನ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈನ್ ವೆಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಲೈನ್ ಬಂದೈತ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಲೈನ್ ಅದಾವು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ +1 ಲೈನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಂದೈತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ? point defect. Okay, point defect means here the deviation arises around the arrangement of an atoms or point. Deviation arises around the arrangement of an atoms or a point. It is known as point defect. So now here consider again an ideal crystal. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Here point defect. Here that is the positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. One lattice point can leave the place. So now it is known as point vacancy. It is known as point vacancy. You can take another one option. Here positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and then here in this place one positive. It is known as point interstitial defect. Point interstitial defect. What is this one? Point interstitial defect. So ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗೈತ್ರಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ ಬಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂತೈತ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು these are the two different kinds of imperfection in solids, that is a line defect as well as point defect. Again in point defect we have a different kinds, that is dependent upon ionic, non-ionic compound. Okay, in this here types of point defects. Point defects can be divided into three main types: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, impurity defect. Here first one is vacancy defect. What is a vacancy defect? Vacancy defect means the lattice point, it can lose the crystal. Here positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. What is a vacancy defect? Vacancy defect means lattice point, it lose the lattice or it lose the crystal. Then hole will be created. That is known as vacancy defect. See here, again you can take this one, positive, negative, again here negative, positive, negative, again here positive, negative, positive. Here positive ion, it leaves the lattice point. Okay, so therefore it is known as cation vacancy. It is known as cation vacancy. And the next one option, again you can take here positive and then negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Here which type of lattice point is missing in this one? That is the negative type. So therefore it is known as anion vacancy. It is known as anion vacancy. So in vacancy defect, so the crystals is arises like this one. Here this is about the vacancy defect. Vacancy defect ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ ಜಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ ವೆಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಆನಯನ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆನಯನ್ ವೆಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, so now here interstitial defect means you can take again one ideal crystal, some extra particles, it occupies the interstitial site. Some extra particles, it occupies interstitial site, it is known as interstitial defect. See this one. And then next one, Schottky defect means removal of equal number of cations and anions. You have to remove the equal number of cations and anions. Ide ideal crystal dinda cation anion anna remove madri antandra that is a Schottky defect. Another one is Frenkel defect. Some cation, it leaves the lattice point and occupies, it is the interstitial site. So now here you can take cation and then occupies here, it is about the Frenkel defect. Now next one is, explain the following with an examples: ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, perimagnetic, antiferromagnetism. You can refer for my previous videos. Okay, next one is what is a void, because it is a very important. What is a void? Void means the empty space between the particles. Empty space between the particles, it is known as a void. So now here you can take, that is the first one is a linear void. Linear void is nothing but the empty space between the two space. Linear void is empty space between the two space, that like one. And the next one, triagonal void. Triagonal void means the empty space between the three spheres. See this one, sphere number 1, sphere number 2, sphere number 3. Okay, sphere number 1, 2, 3. The empty space provided or the empty space occupied by 3 spheres. ಇದರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, ಈ ಎಂಪ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಾಯ್ಡ್. Understand aita? Triangular wide means the wide in between three spheres is known as a triangular wide. It's looking like this one. Okay, so now this is about the triangular wide. Now next one is square wide. Square wide means the spheres, okay, the spheres it arises, that is the spheres it arises between, sorry, the wides it arises between the four spheres. Four spheres ನಡುವ wide ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಂತೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is the square wide. Okay, so now next one is tetrahedral wide. Tetrahedral wide means here you can take again triangular wide. Okay, so here you can take again triangular wide and then one will be on this one, or similarly you can observe here, this is the 1 2 and then 3 and then here another one is there, that is the 4. Okay, so now see in this one, here this is about the 1 2 3 and this is the 4, 1 2 3 4. This is about the tetrahedral wide. Tetrahedral wide means these empty space or the wide it is created by the four spheres. See this diagram. Okay, 1 2 3 and this is the 4 and here the wide is there, that wide is known as, that is the tetrahedral wide. And then another one is, that is the octahedral wide. Octahedral wide means the wide it is created by the two triangular wides. The wide it is created by the two triangular wides. This is the one triangular and this is the another triangular. Okay, so now like this one, this is how many spheres are there? White color 3 and then blue color 3. The wide it is in between the two triangular wides. This is the one, this is the one. So now this is known as, that is the octahedral wide. And then next question is, that is the, here explain the close packing in 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. Okay, so now in 1 dimension, so what is in case of 1 dimension, we have, that is the only one option, the atoms are arranged in a rows. 1 dimension ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, the atoms are arranged in only 1 rows. And then next one, here in this one the coordination number is, how much the coordination number for this one, that is the 2, because each atom it touches the 2 spheres, each atom it touches the 2 spheres, so therefore its coordination number is 2. And in case of next one, 2 dimension, in case of 2 dimension we have a 2 different types. Okay, one is a 2D square close packing, another one is 2D hexagonal close packing. One is 2D square packing in 2 dimension, another one is 2D hexagonal close packing structure. One is 2D square packing, another one is 2D hexagonal square packing structure. See in this one, it is about the coordination number. In case of 1 dimension it is having the 2, and in case of close packing in 2 dimension, close packing in 2 dimension we have 2 types. One is a 2D square packing, another one is 2D hexagonal close packing. In 2D square packing it is having only x axis as well as y axis. Okay, like this one. So now it's looks like a square structure, so it is having, that is the coordination number is 4. And in case of 2D hexagonal close packing it is surrounded by the 6 number of atoms, so therefore its coordination number is 6. And then next one is here close packing in 3 dimension. Close packing in 3 dimension we have 2 different kinds. Okay, we have 3 different kinds. One is a AA type, another one is AB type, another one is ABC type. One is AA type, another one is AB type, and then another one is ABC type is there. In first case, that is the AA type. AA type means here the layers of the spheres are arranged one above the another in 3 dimensional. Okay, so means it containing x axis, y axis as well as z axis. And then in this one it is having the coordination number is 6. Already I thought about this one, coordination number 6. Okay, so now next one is AB type is there, and then here AB type we have a, now in this one we have to study in combined way, that is the AB type, another one is ABC type. Here we have 2 different kinds. One is, that is the placing second layer over the first layer, placing second layer over first layer. Okay, so now second option is placing second layer over third layer, or third layer it is placing on second layer. Okay, better you can take third layer is placing on or over second layer, third layer over second layer. Here in this case, first one is second layer over the first layer. Here the two types of voids are obtained. First option is placing the spheres of the second layer is placed on the first layers of the void. Second layer spheres ಅನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ರಿ. ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಟೆಟ್ರಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್ ವೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, it is the first layer. Okay, so it is your first layer is there, or you can consider this is the second layer. The spheres of this second layer, it is placing on the voids of the first layer. Spheres of second layer, just you have to imagine here one first layer is there, and then you can cover these second layer with the first layer. In this one, tetrahedral void is obtained. Okay, tetrahedral type of void is obtained. So this is about the first option, means that is the AB type, first layer as well as second layer. Another one is second layer it placing on third layer, or third layer it is over the second layer. In case ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ here also two types of voids are obtained, that is the tetrahedral, another one is octahedral. Tetrahedral, octahedral placing third layer over the another one. Okay, here one cases means that is the first one AB type layer. You can take that is the 6 numbers. This is about the 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and then ಇದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, it is placed on B type of layer, means another one layer. So this is known as B type of layer and it is A type of layer. So it is known as AB. Here second layer it is not aligned with the first layer. Here again you can take same this layer, and then this third layer it is aligned with the first layer. This third layer it is aligned with the first layer. So this is known as AB type layer. Another one option we have, that is the placing third layer over the second layer. You have to imagine, okay, you have to imagine here this is the one type of triangular void and this is another type of triangular, and then check the spheres. This is the spheres above and then this one sphere is below. You have to imagine I have another one first layer, that is the hexagonal, means that is the atoms is the center. Okay, so now here you can take this is about the first 1 2 3 4 5 6 number of atoms ಅದಾವ್ರಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿ another one layer ಅನ್ನ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, one layer this type, another one layer this type. So see here, first I want to draw for this one. Hang draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ, ನೋಡ್ರಿ likewise. Okay, see this one here 1 2 3. Understand ಆಯ್ತಾ? This is the layer 1 and this is the layer 2. Another one layer ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ರೀ, that is this type. See here, like this one. So now this is the one sphere, second sphere, third sphere. So now like this one. See here, you have to imagine third layer. Okay, third layer it is not aligned with the second layer or first layer. Third layer second layer ಅಥವಾ first layer ಗೆ aligned ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. It is aligned with the fourth layer is aligned with the first layer. Again ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ fourth one. That fourth layer it is aligned with the first layer. Third layer it is not aligned with the second layer or first layer. So therefore that third layer, this layer is known as C type of layer. This layer, blue color layer, is known as C type of layer. So similarly ನೀವೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಓತ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಡತ್ತೀನಿ ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೊಂದು ಇದೈತೆ ಎ ಲೇಯರ್ ಐತಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅರೈಸಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ one is a octahedral wide, another one is a tetrahedral wide. So now this is about the tetrahedral and then octahedral wide. And then in this case here this is about the ABC type, means that is the images like this one, and then here ABC type, and then this is about the schematic representation. And then in this one you have one numerical section. Okay, that is a compound is formed by two element. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಮೆರಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಮೆರಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈ, ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ ಮತ್ತು ವೈದಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆನಯಾನ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ CCP, that is the cube, close packing. And those of X, this is the Y is a anion and then X is a cation. Occupy all the octahedral wides. What is the formula of the compound? Formula ಕೇಳಿದರೆ first you can CCP formed by the element Y. CCP ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ? Y ದಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. Y is nothing but anion. So now in CCP number of atoms Y is equal to number of octahedral wide. Y is equal to octahedral wides and then is equal to n. And the number of atoms X and Y are represented in equal. So therefore number of X and Y are equal. So means it is 1:1. So therefore its answer is X:Y. Because in tetrahedral wide as well as octahedral wide, in that is the close packing in 3-dimensional. Here the number of spheres is considered as a n in case of close packing in 3 dimension. Okay, the two types of wides, octahedral wide and tetrahedral wide in close packing system. Sphere, number of sphere it is represented as n, and in case of tetrahedral it is represented as an 2n, and then in case of octahedral it is represented as an n, and then it is in case of octahedral. So therefore octahedral we have to represent it, that is the n. So now both are in equal proportion, so therefore its formula is XY. See the another one, atoms of an element B from CCP lattice and those of the element A occupy 2/3 of tetrahedral wides. What is the formula of the compound? See here in HCP, okay, let the number of atoms be, that is n, but only 2/3 of this occupied by A. ಬರೀ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 2/3 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಐತ್ರಿ. So now here A is equal to, that is the 2 into 2/3, that is the n number. So therefore it is 4/n, because here you can take in CCP lattice. So now here again number of atoms A and B, that is 4/3 or 4:3. So therefore A4 as well as B3 formula. This is about the numerical section. You can try this one, more and more examples, and these all points of belongs to, that is your NCERT textbook exercise. Okay, so now I hope all of you understood this chapter. Okay, chapter ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿತ್ರಿ, that is the solid state. I hope all of you understood this chapter very well, and then you can practice these things. Very important one is density, packing efficiency, as well as that is a 7 crystal system unit. Okay, all the best, and then thank you.